Welcome back to 5-Minute Drum Lessons, where we get it done in 5 minutes or less. On today's agenda, the blues shuffle. So, new groove today. Should be pretty cool. And yeah, it's called the shuffle, associated with the blues, generally, but it can pop up in different contexts. It's a great groove to know, and it can inform other things that we're doing as well. Even if you're not going to be a blues drummer, or if you're not playing the shuffle groove directly, too frequently, it can still really help us develop a nice swing feel, which can be applied to if you're playing jazz, and also sort of hip hop and funky kind of stuff. And just being able to swing your notes a bit can go a long way. And we'll be looking more at that in the coming videos, but for now we're going to just focus on the shuffle groove and a couple variations on it. So the first thing we want to look at is what the groove is based on. So the groove is based on triplets, just like a jazz ride pattern, but the pattern's slightly different. So we have our triplet, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and basically with the right hand, we're going to do all this with the right hand on typically the ride cymbal. I'm going to demonstrate it on the crash. You can also do it on the crash, or you can do it on the hi-hat too. I might do a bit of that. But it's with the right hand, and we're playing the first and the third triplet. So we're going 1 and and then we're going to do the rest of the bar. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. So we know that when we play the third triplet and the downbeat or the next beat, you get that da 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 da, and that's what swing notes essentially are. That's what it means. So again, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Go a little faster. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. And once you're comfortable with the rhythm, you can just count the notes we're playing. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and that's going to allow us to speed up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, a little slower. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So that rhythm right there is the defining factor in your shuffle groove. Okay, so if you're playing a shuffle, like there are lots of different ways to play a shuffle, but if you're playing one, that rhythm is present somewhere in what you're doing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So we're going to start with just what I consider to be sort of the most basic foundational shuffle. So we're going to do that pattern we just practiced on our cymbal. You can do it on your ride or your crash. We can do it on the hi-hat as well, but the only reason I'm not demonstrating it on the hi-hat is because we're actually going to play the hi-hat on 2 and 4 with the foot, just like we do in jazz, for this example. So you can always play a shuffle like this and then just keep the hi-hat closed, and that's actually kind of less, it's a bit more straightforward because you don't have to play the hi-hat with your left foot, and it also sounds really good too. So definitely I would encourage you to make use of shuffles using the hi-hat as well. But just to demonstrate the full thing, I'm going to play it in this position. So we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and then snare on 2 and 4, and hi-hat on 2 and 4 as well. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And you could practice, just the hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And once you get that going, bring the hi-hat in, and so on. And then, so for the bass drum, we're just going to do a nice 4 on the floor. And 4 on the floor can sound really good in a shuffle because the shuffle is sort of like a driving beat. I don't know if everyone will agree with this, but I kind of think about a shuffle, it's kind of like halfway between rock and jazz because you've got that swung cymbal pattern similar, and it's like a swung groove, but it's driving with the bass drum and the snare more like the way a rock beat does. So we could play 4 on the floor, 1, and 4 on the floor, you remember, is 1, 2, 3, 4 quarter notes on the bass drum. So if I just do the bass drum with the cymbal, it'll sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And I bring the rest in, and we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And what do we notice about that? We notice on 2 and 4, you have everything, all 4 limbs, both sticks and both pedals, all together. So it's 1, 2, everything together, 3, 4, everything together, 1. So that's kind of your basic shuffle, and a little faster. Dun, da, 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 And you can see I tend to play my shuffles a little more lightly because I tend to play them more in a jazz context where I'm not going full loud blues, electric blues, rock sounding shuffle. So just play, as always, appropriately for the situation you're in, and you'll be fine. So yeah, that's your basic blues shuffle, and that is your shuffle ride pattern. Another thing you can do is another common one. I'll admit I don't play this one too often, but I'm going to show you because it is sort of like a blues essential or like a shuffle essential bass drum pattern. So you're going 1, 2, 3, 4. You're doing everything that the right hand is doing except for the 2 and the 4. So you're going 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. I played it on the 4 there. I'm really sorry about that. The first time through. But when we bring the snare in on the 2 and 4, it sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So there's always a drum with your cymbal pattern, and it's always the bass drum except for on the 2 and the 4. And then once you get that going, you bring the hi-hat in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and a little faster. 1, together. Okay, so the bass drum's pretty busy on that one, but it does go along with the bass line sometimes in that blues kind of stuff. And then the last one we'll check out is pretty cool, and we're gonna have 4 on the floor again, just quarter notes on the hi-hat. So you're actually just going 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's actually your left hand that's gonna do that shuffle rhythm. But you're not gonna play on the 1 or the 3. So your left hand rhythm is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can see I'm giving a little more on the 2 and the 4 because those are our main notes in the groove. So slowly it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. This is a great one to use. Da, 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 3, I guess it sounds good sounds good with the bass drum just on 1 and 3 as well. So yeah, sometimes it doesn't always have to be that 4/4. You can do it just on 1 and 3 from time to time as well. And that sounds pretty cool. So yeah, little introduction to the shuffle. Hope you got something out of it. Thank you for joining me. Any questions, let me know, and see you on the next one.